Today we continue to listen the Metta Bhavana, the advantages of Metta Bhavana. There are 11 advantages. So last week the number 6 advantage is Devata Rakhandi. You can get protection from the Devas. Devas love you and they will give protection to you because your mind is purified. If the Devas are going to give help and protection, you will definitely be free from dangers and you will also gain happiness. And number 7 advantage is Nasa Egiwa Wisanwa Satanwa Kamati. So that is any kinds of dangers such as fire, poison, and lethal weapons, and like spears, arrows, etc. Cannot cause bodily injury to the person who is developing loving kindness. Firearms, bombs, missile, and such other weapons cannot inflict you if you have the kinds of Metta Bhavana. So any kinds of danger becomes significant. It is advisable to develop loving kindness or metta seriously. And there was a story of a cow which had become invulnerable against the piercing blows of a spear. At one time, a cow was feeding an infant calf. At that time, a hunter came and tried to hit this cow several times with his spear. However, every time the sharp-pointed spearhead struck the body of the cow, when plunged, the pointed edge of the spear twisted or coiled up like a palm leaf instead of penetrating through the skin. So this has so happened not because of upachara apanajana, but because of her pure and intense love for her young son, the calf. So the influence of metta is indeed powerful, even to that extent. And among the story, the one relating to Uttara is quite out understanding. The story is contained in Dhammavada. Today we have to listen the story of Uttara. And Mampona or Pona was the name of Uttara's father. At first, he was a poor man in the empire of millionaire Sumana from the city of Rajagha. One day early morning, Pona donated a piece of thin stick of a plant, a kind of toothbrush used by monks for cleaning their teeth. It is called Dandapona toothbrush. So he offered the Dandapona toothbrush and clean water for washing the face to Venerable Sariputra, who had just arisen from Palasamapati, Nirara Samapati. On the same day, his wife, on her way to the place where Pona was plowing the field, bringing a packet of rice meal for him, and she was so happy when she saw Venerable Sariputra. Previous time I have nothing to offer when I met Venerable Sariputra. Today I am very lucky. I have a packet of rice meal for Pona, and also now in front of me there is a Venerable Sariputra. So she came across Venerable Sariputra with an overwhelming generosity. At the side of the Venerable Sariputra, she offered the packet of rice meal to the Venerable Sariputra. So now she offered all the rice packet, all the rice packet of rice meal to Sariputra, and she had to go. She had to go back to home and cook the rice again, and then came to uh, uh, came to see her husband Pona. And then the wife shared her merits with her husband Pona. So the husband and wife were very happy by their dana to Venerable Sariputra. By virtue of these meritorious deeds, it is said that the entire plot of land plowed by Pona had suddenly transformed into a field of pure gold. So at the present day, this kinds of incident may be unbelievable. However, in those ancient times, special and peculiar advantages had been obtained depending upon the moral qualities of certain outstanding person who possessed special noble attributes. Now, in this incident, you can see Venerable Sariputra Arahan, and he had just arisen from Nirara Samapati, and the requisites Pona and his wife offer very pure, toothbrush, dandapona, and clean water, and a packet of rice meal, very pure requisites. So the advantages is very special. So since the plot of cultivable land had turned into pure solid gold, the poor Bhavana became fabulously rich. And at some future date, the wealthy millionaire Sumana requested Bhavana to give his daughter Uttara in marriage to his son. And Bhavana, his wife, and their daughter Uttara had already become Sotapannas. After listening to the sermon delivered by the Lord Buddha, since the time of the opening ceremony of their new residence, held immediately after Bhavana had acquired his immense wealth and fortune. On the other hand, the whole family of Sumana, the millionaire, was of different religions, and none of the members of their families was a Buddhist. So for this particular reason, the proposal made by millionaire Sumana was not accepted by Bhavana, the millionaire. He was quite outspoken. He told Sumana, your son had his faith in heretical doctrine, whereas my daughter Uttara is a devout Buddhist, could not help taking her refuge in Triple Gem, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and that the proposed marriage would be disagreeable. So for this simple reason, he was unable to give his consent to the proposal made by millionaire Sumana. However, many of his friends advised with the request not to get estranged in his relationship with millionaire Sumana. So finally, Bhavana had to agree, and then Uttara was eventually given in marriage to millionaire Sumana's son. And on the full moon day of the first rainy season, that is Vaso, Uttara had to accompany her husband to the home of Sumana's family. Since the day of her arrival at her husband's house, Uttara had no opportunity to seek her refuge in, and she had no opportunity to pay homage to the Buddha, Sanghas, and Bhikkhunis. And also she had not obtained any chance to do any acts of charity or dana, and to listen to the noble Dhamma from the Lord Buddha and Sangha. So there is rainy season, the state of affairs having lasted for 2.5 months. So after 2.5 months, Uttara could not be patient, so she sent a message to her father about her plight. So her message was like this: why should I be locked up and kept under detention? It would be better to declare me outright that I am their mean slave. It appears unjustifiable to let me to be tied down and married to a heretic or married to a man holding heretical views. Since my arrival here up till now, I have no chance to pay homage to the Buddha, and I have no chance to respect and homage to sanghas and bhikkhuni and perform any kinds of meritorious acts. So in this point, you can see Uttara was Sotapanna. So in this regard, Sotapanna have the 5 noble treasures. Sotapanna possess 7 kinds of noble treasures. So 7 noble treasures. So follow me. Chala South, follow me. 7 treasures. Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Jaga, Pinya, Hiri, Uttapa. Okay, Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Jaga, Pinya, Hiri, Uttapa. So Saddha, faith in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Sotapanna have fully confident in the Lord Buddha, in the enlightenment of the Buddha. Sotapanna, he knew, Sotapanna have believed that Buddha was a real enlightened person, and he understood what is to be understood in the world without outside help. And Sotapanna believed that Buddha has the Arahant qualities, he is free from all mental defilements, etc. So Sotapanna have that kinds of avijja pasada, total belief in the faith of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. As Sotapanna have Ariya Kanda Sila, 5 precepts, that is possessed by that is cherished by the Ariyas. Ariya Kanda 5 Sila, Sotapanna have 8 precepts or 10 precepts. So if you have the kinds of sila and saddha, it is sure that you are true Sotapanna. And hiri uttapa, moral shame and moral fear, that support you to abstain from doing what is wrong. Hiri and uttapa, moral shame and moral fear. And then sutta, learning, Agama Sutta and Adhigama Sutta. Agama Sutta is you may acquire the treasure by reading Dhamma books or by asking questions or by having discussion with other people. And Adhikama Sutta, you have learning by practicing what you understand. And then jaga is giving away. So Sotapanna have the kinds of qualities, giving away. He is ready to share what he possesses with other people who have morality. Now Sotapanna, now the Uttara had that kinds of uh, trouble in her because she have no chance to do charity to the Buddha and Sangha. So she sent message to her father that she was in trouble during the staying in her husband's house. And the last treasure is pinya, knowledge, Suttamaya pinya, Chintamaya pinya, and Bhavanamaya pinya. Bhavanamaya pinya is by practicing vipassana meditation, you have knowledge of the rise and fall. And this knowledge of rise and fall is described as leading to the exhaustion of suffering. So that kinds of the treasure, noble treasure, Sotapanna have. Now Uttara have that kinds of treasure. So she was in trouble because of having no chance to do dana to the Buddha and Sangha. And having heard this news from her daughter Uttara, now the father Pona felt very much depressed. Dokita Vata Medita. Dokita Vata Medita. What a pity, my daughter Uttara is undoubtedly suffering misery. William the father, the Pona, lamented. So the father Pona sent a sum of 15,000 rupees to his daughter Uttara. So at that time, there lived a woman of some renown by the name of Sirima in the city of Rajaghat. Sirima earned her living by prostitution. She took a fee of 1,000 rupees for every night spent by her with a man. So this girl, Sirima, was hired for a sum of 15,000 rupees to look after and make Uttara's husband happy. for a period of 15 days. Now the money sent to Uttara by her father Pona was enough to do merits freely within a space of 15 days. So Uttara consulted with the Sirima, and Sirima agreed to be hired to Uttara's husband. With the express consent of Sirima, she was taken to Uttara's husband, from whom permission was sought by Uttara. So the agreement was for a period of 15 days. Uttara would like to freely devote herself to perform meritorious deeds, and this Sirima would, in the meantime, look after Uttara's husband properly. Uttara's husband was delightfully impressed with Sirima's beauty and charm, and then he agreed. So commencing from the day, Uttara was happy, and she invited the Buddha and Sangha to offer meals at her residence. She also listened to the discourses and then personally managed in preparing meals for the Buddha and Sangha. And that is on the 14th working day of the last rainy season, Uttara's husband looked at the kitchen down below through the window of his residential building. He saw his wife Uttara personally managing and supervising the work of cooking and preparing meals for the Sangha. Cook porridge, cook rice and curry for the Sangha. Uttara is managing in the kitchen. So Uttara was perspiring and looking dirty with soot on her face. And Uttara's husband found her in such a condition, and he left. Ho andabala eva rupetane imasire sampate nanubhavati. Oh, what a foolish creatures! Uttara cannot find enjoyment in the luxury and comforts of this substantial and well-provided building. How surprising is it that Uttara could only find her satisfaction and pleasure in doing service to the bald-headed monks. So the husband of Uttara looked at her and laughed. Then he retreated his step from the window smiling. As Sirima found Uttara's husband wearing a smile on his face, so she became curious. curiosity had aroused in her. She wanted to know the reason for this behavior, for his behavior. So she went towards the window and she observed. Then she saw Uttara in the kitchen. And a feeling of jealousy crept up in her, and she thought to herself, "Oh, this son of a millionaire still seems to have his close connection with these female creatures." So indeed it is very marvelous. Sirima considered herself as the real landlady and owner of the big mansion after her staying for only 15 days. In fact, she had entirely forgotten that she was living in the place on hire. She forgot. Nevertheless, Sirima became envious and resentful against Uttara. Apart from that, Sirima bore grudge against Uttara. So with her ill will to make Uttara miserable, Sirima came down the stairs, then making her way to the kitchen. And she took a cup of boiling butter and went close to Uttara to, uh, to, to pour. So seeing Sirima, Uttara immediately reflected and began developing feeling of Metta. So Uttara had to do Metta and Sitcha, loving kindness and the truth of utterance. Mama Sahikaya Mesha Upakaro Kato Chakawala Adi Sambadam. My friend Sirima has done a lot of benefits to me. Chakawala Adi Sambadam. The universe is comparatively narrow as compared to the worlds of advantages bestowed upon me by Sirima. Mama Sahikaya Gunawa Mando. The advantages are immense, and it is because of Sirima care and attention given to my husband that I have been able to perform the charitable deeds and listen to the Dharma from the Lord Buddha. Uttara made this utterance of truth. Then she made another other utterance of truth. If I have any feeling of anger, may this hot butter oil which Sirima is carrying with her cause me harm. On the contrary, if I have no feeling of anger against Sirima, no harm or injury may befall me. So Uttara sending loving kindness, and she made that utterance of truth with her noble-minded. and she radiated her loving kindness. So the burningly hot liquid butter which Sirima cruelly poured upon her had the reverse effect of coolness of fresh water. Very strange. Then Sirima reflected, Iman Sitalam Bhavisati. This cream of butter which had melted appears getting cold. She wondered. So she again went off and fetched another cupful of boiled hot butter from the frying pan. Finding her doing what was considered horrible, the maids attending on Uttara nearby became heated and they screamed and they shouted, "Go away, you foolish one! Don't pour this burning oil on our mistress Uttara." So they shouted. Then they simultaneously threatened her and gave her a beating and kicked her about. So when they kicked and beat, the Sirima fall flat on the ground. So Uttara came quickly to that place and she intervened and to deter her mates from causing bodily harm to Sirima, but to no avail. So at this point, Uttara asked Sirima with a feeling of Metta, Kisate eva rupam bhariyangatam. Oh, my friend Sirima, what has made you commit such an awful and serious crime? My friend, Uttara said to Sirima with loving kindness. So saying, Uttara immediately caused her to be given a warm bath and anointed with an extremely soft grease or jelly to relieve her pain and suffering. Now, when Uttara treated her very kindly, Sirima became regretful and she made her apology to Uttara. Aye kamahi me, oh my friend Uttara, please forgive me. Sirima said to Uttara. And Uttara said, Ahan sabitika dita pitari kamande kamami. O Sirima, I have father. If my father forgive you, I also forgive you. Uttara said to Sirima, Hotu aye pitarante pona sitain kama bisami. Yes, Uttara, I will ask forgiveness to your father, Milia Pona. And Uttara said, Pauno mama vitta janaka pita, vivitta janake pitari kamante panahan kamesami. O Sirima, millionaire Pauna is my father of Vitta Janaka Pita, father of rounds of rebirth. If my father, who helped me to get out of the rounds of samsara, forgive you, I will forgive you. So Sirima is surprised. Sirima do not understand. So she asks, Ko panate vivita janaka pita. O Uttara, who is your father who helped you to get out of the rounds of samsara? And Uttara replied, Samma Sambuddha. Yes, Sirima, my father who helped me to get out of rounds of samsara is fully enlightened Buddha. He is omniscient Buddha. Now Sirima understood her father was fully enlightened Buddha. Her father is omniscient Buddha. As Sirima said to Uttara, Meshandina Sadin Visasonati. Oh Uttara, I'm not familiar with Lord Buddha. Uttara said, Ahankarisami Satta Dwe Bhikkhu Sangha Adaya Idagamisati. Don Yatala Dan Sakarangitwa Idewa Agandwa Tankamapehi. Yes, Sirima, I will do for you. Tomorrow, Lord Buddha and members of the Sangha will come to our house. You will bring some meats and requisites, and you can ask forgiveness from my father, the fully enlightened Buddha. So Sirima was very happy. Sadhu Aye. All right, Madam Uttara. So Uttara instructed Sirima to make an apology to and beg for pardon from her father, the fully enlightened Buddha. So as arranged by Uttara, Sirima proceeded to the Buddha and his disciple Sangha, and she paid homage to the Lord Buddha and offered meats in donation as she made her apology. Then Lord Buddha gave an exhortation preaching the Dharma in the form of a verse. According jine kodan asadon saduna jine jine katariyan danina sichinalika wadina. So that means conquer anger by love, conquer evil by goodness, conquer the stingy by giving, and conquer a liar by speaking the truth. So Buddha said this Siddhima to make a conquest of an angry person by patience without spite and getting angry, etc. After having heard this sermon from the Lord Buddha, Siddhima, together with 500 females, attained Sotapanna. So this is a story The Uttara, the female devotees, has escaped from the burning heat of boiling butter oil poured upon her by virtue of Metta Bhavana, developing loving kindness. So this is the number 7 advantage by the power of Metta Bhavana. So today we have to stop our discourse. May you practice loving kindness meditation. May you practice vipassana meditation. May you all be liberated from all suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.